Welcome back, welcome back. A lot of things going through my head. So I'm just jump out, say whatever. I said in one of these videos recently that dressing up and shining up and teaching people the blessings of the Lord, shining up and everything, there's nothing wrong with it. But to get to the teaching part, you need humbleness and the law. Now, to prove my point, or to help my argument out, I'm going to use the Bible. No fucking wonder. I wonder where I was going. Anyway, let me not be a cocky piece of shit. Let me get Vegeta under control. This is an important message. If you remember or choose to read the story of Adam and Eve, when they bit the apple, they knew they were naked. They could see each other's bodies. Why couldn't they see their bodies before that? They were naked already. They didn't see each other's dick and pussy. That covered up the whole lust thing. You ain't gonna be lusting after something you ain't never seen before. Now, before Adam fell, he had what we call the light. That's what the Lord calls it. He had the light on him. Because when you're in heaven, there are special garments made of light. And when you're good, it goes on you. And your shine is so bright that it covers your private parts. Now, how do you think you get that light? You just get it. Might be born with it. Could be. We all are born innocent, you know. And even if we wasn't, we're still naked. It's just light around us. It's not real clothing. Now, when Adam proved himself to the Lord and got the garden for a reward, he was doing what he was doing, and he grew very sad. And the Lord knew what was wrong, and he figured out, let me give him a woman. And when he gave him that woman, that was the beginning of everything. Now, like I said, when he failed, he lost his holy robe. And he could see he was naked. Now I'm going to jump back to the point of getting all, shined up and shit, dappered up. He was dapper because he already had the Lord's light. And when he lost the Lord's light, he needed shiny things to put on himself so he can feel better. He had to go out in the world and, make shit. But the point of it is, how'd he get the garden? Was he jeweled up? Nope. Was he whatever? No, he was naked. And that's why I said, hey, how you doing, man? Pardon me, fellas. I gotta talk to someone that believes and actually gives me fucking help in life.
Did you have breakfast?
No, I didn't have breakfast. Oh, I'm going to have breakfast. Never mind, Lord. Never mind, guys. I'm about to, it's strange when you fellowship with other people that believe and you're starving or something. You need money or something. And then they just magically walk around the corner for you. Because I'm hungry to the mug. I want to eat some real breakfast. Fuck that coffee and donut shit. It's part of my language. But like I was saying, Adam earned the garden with nothing but the law. He didn't do anything. He didn't build anything. He didn't do anything but what the Lord told him to do. And when he did it, he got blessed. And that's what I mean by like, to prove to the Lord that you love him and stuff, he's gonna want you to walk in a normal fashion. You don't have to be a bum, but it's easier to get the gaze of women when you're dressed up nice. So while you think you're preaching to her, she's in her head like, oh, he looks so good and he's a man of the Lord, and she's not paying attention to you. You activated her lust. Dummy. What do you think the apple was? What did the Satan tell Eve? Look how pretty it looks. It tastes real good, and I'll make you powerful. What do bad guys tell their girl that they get to leave the good guy? I'll be your husband. I'll make you feel more better than him. Look at all my shiny stuff. Look, he dresses regular. And then she leaves you, and then he dumps her because he got what he wanted, and he never wanted her. But that regular guy that was her boyfriend, he really wanted her. But he didn't shine up. He was too busy making his house shiny. He was too busy putting that money that he could have had a necklace on. He put that on his feet. He put that money in his stomach. He put that money on your children's back. And that's why he doesn't shine. He spent his money on things that'll make his life shine. Now, I say this because, Dap, I know you mastered the techniques of the Lord's blessings and shining and getting things and showing people, look, if you follow good things and you work hard and use your mind, this is what you can get. But that's what you're going to show them. That's all you're going to show them. You're not going to show them the Spirit. You're not going to show them how to get the blessing. Duh, you're just going to say hard work. And everybody's not you. So when they have to sweep the streets or something and they don't see the results as fast as you do, and they're mad like this doesn't really work, because God put them on that street, on that job where they have to serve. They're not going to get dappered up. They're going to serve regular. And when you shine up in front of people all the time because you serve the Lord and those are the blessings he has for you, you make other people think God's not real. You make other people think, well, I must not be serving the Lord because he has all those things and I don't. So, don't believe me. Don't believe me. Think that I do what I do for no reason. Like I said in my videos, I dressed up regular because I wanted to show people, look, man, you can feel good regular. I don't need to shine up to feel. And then what happened when I put my stunners on, I started being myself again, and now I'm cocky, but I need to calm down. But it's the truth, though. I could have stunned it like that from the very beginning. But I know what I'm doing. I know how to actually bring people to the law. Why? Because broken people need the law, not the people doing good. They obviously know the law, and that's why they're doing good. They may not know the Most High. They might not know his children, but why do you think they're doing good? Because they're following what's written in their heart, how to be good. They're following what other people told them, their grandmothers and other... Duh. The people that do listen to Jesus and everything, and they don't pay attention to the name, they pay attention to what he said. Follow my Father, follow these laws, walk in these ways. Just because they got the wrong name, they're smart enough to listen to what he said. And they realize he was a carpenter, he's a regular guy, he wasn't shined up. Duh! Why do you think everybody listens to that? Why do you think he's the most known person in the world? The brokest dude in the world. The brokest dude in the world. The most famous man that ever supposedly walked the earth. His story gets passed down. His book is on like it's a joke. And you didn't learn the lesson. You didn't get it. You want to dress like King Solomon. You want to be King David. But don't even know who those people are. Don't even realize how the wisest, richest man in the world ever got to be the wisest, richest man in the world. The Most High. How the bravest boy at 15 fight the biggest Goliath in the world with the Most High. How did those men survive all those pains and torture? The Most High. How does the Daniel walk through the fires, the lion's den, and the lions didn't attack him, and he was just a man because of the Most High? They could have ran around like me, cocky, and be like, look what the Most High did for me. I could survive anything. Rah, rah. But that wasn't those times. That was the time of humbleness. That was the time of them. This is the time of now. He needs people to do what he needs to do now. Because if I spoke like them, would you even know what I'm talking about? If I was super humble like them, all you people that dress like me and think I'm one of you, a hood dude, would you listen to me? No. You'd have thought I'm one of these churchy church people and said, get out of my face. You don't know you're your good life with your good clothes on. Don't talk about pain. You ain't been through no pain. But you did talk to me because you believed me about my stories of pain. If I dressed up, you wouldn't have. If I started dressing up and being cocky the way I am now, you would have definitely shunned me away like this cocky piece of shit talking to me when I'm down on my luck. No, in the beginning I dressed real bummy and talked real humble. And then the Lord put the zeal on me like, shine on these dudes. Stop pretending to be this humble guy. You already passed that level. Shine up on them and show what happens when you can have literally the shittiest job while other people have a better job. But they just don't dress up. They don't care about themselves. They don't know how to make themselves feel better. Everyone I know has more money than me, better jobs than me. Why am I happy? Why am I putting on clothes and shining or whatever? If they could do it, it wouldn't even break their pocket like it does mine. They could help a homeless guy every day of the week like I did, and it wouldn't be their breakfast. It wouldn't be their lunch. It wouldn't be their dinner. It wouldn't even be it wouldn't be anything to them. But they don't. Because you're money mongers, you're warmongers, you're whoremongers. You need all of that stuff, and it still don't make you happy, and you still don't get why you're not happy. You still don't get it. You still don't get it. All you women, you're running around. You got every man in a book gawking over you, throwing you all this money. And you're still not happy, and you don't know why. You're still not happy. You don't know why. You can have every one of them propose to you and offer to marry you, and you're still not happy. You're still not happy. You get the man that you thought was really good, and you're still not happy. You get the man that's not really looking all that good. He does all the hard work and all the sweet nothings and the shows you the real loyalty and all that stuff. You're still not happy because he doesn't look like the other guy. He's not as fun as the other guy. He's not as whatever. He's still not happy. It's ridiculous. And I'm not acting like I'm happy all the time. If you think I'm happy all the time, shit, pay attention to the videos. Go back to Eyes of My Cries where I'm crying making a video. I'm literally crying because I found out the girl that I was with really was pregnant when I told her she was pregnant, and she didn't listen. So she had a miscarriage. Who the fuck gets on camera and admits this stuff? Who gets on camera while they just 5 minutes before got that information and makes a video about it? And then talks that way. Usually people are crushed for months. I went through that pain with yous. I showed exactly how I didn't hold back, and I declared a whole bunch of stuff during that video too. I said I wouldn't let yous beat me anymore. I said I wouldn't let this crush me. I said I wouldn't let this make me give up on finding a better woman that actually will listen to me and be like, oh yeah, maybe I am. He has been dunking donuts in me this whole time, shooting up the club. Duh. He doesn't drink and smoke and do all these drugs, so his semen probably is like really good. So let me not risk the chance of giving my kid to Moloch and bringing curses on myself. Because whether you women know it or not, just because you had a miscarriage doesn't mean it isn't an abortion. You got warned. Your body warned you when you're pregnant. First of all, you don't need a fucking doctor. Then the doctor will warn you, but you're too stupid to go to the doctor because you're too afraid to accept you're pregnant. So, just because you was too stupid to accept the truth and you kept drinking and moving and working and all that, and then your body, it killed it. It killed it. And then your body shot it out of you. Because it would kill you if you kept that thing in you. So the Lord spared you, even though you didn't spare it, with the knowledge you could have had by finding out. And then you would have stopped drinking, stopped working, or whatever you ladies do that make this, it's a delicate process. Being pregnant is a very delicate thing. So, you gotta like be rested. And maybe the Lord doesn't look at it like that, but I do. Because I got told by every woman that has a baby, yeah, I kind of knew I was pregnant a little bit before because I felt it in my mind. Then my body let me know. And then I went to the doctors right away just in case. Or I took a pregnancy test, or I whatever. There's always these warnings before it develops. And you don't listen. So to me, that's you not giving a shit. And then you making a choice of, I'll just go with my judgment, not the doctor's judgment, not my soul's judgment, not the test judgment. I'll go with my judgment. Like you're God. Like you're better than a doctor. How many people do you think you're smarter than? And then you risk a life. It's not it's not a baby yet. It's a life. Why do you think it starts growing? Because the Most High put the spirit on it. So it can grow into a baby. And then when you do what you do, the spirit goes back to the Father. It waits for another woman or for you to get your shit right. So come back down. It's the same kid. Maybe, maybe not. Because, you intertwine your souls or whatever. Maybe the Lord just cuts your half of your soul off of it. Of mine. That I intertwined with you and said, wait for the next one. I thought this was going to be just a blessing about not being dappered up and finding a Lord. Like, you can still shine, but you have to be humble. You have to learn how to make people like you with your regular look. Because then they attach to you like, this is a real humble man. And then you shine up on them like you really normally would dress. And then they're like, oh my God, he's really amazing. He's more than just that. Like when you preach to women and stuff. They won't just look at your look and get lustful. Like, I want him for myself. I want a preacher, man. He has a future. You won't draw the harlots to you that want to destroy men like you that speak for the Lord. Because they're like, oh, he at his final stage. He shined up. I'm going to destroy him. I love Satan. Yous are dumb. Yous really don't believe out of all this time that there's not churches of Satan. After they literally announced it on TV that they're allowed to be in the open now. And you're not allowed to do nothing to them because it's a freedom. They're allowed to worship too. Duh. They're allowed to do their practices too. They're allowed to play their game. See, a Satanist ain't got to stab you up. They ain't got to do none of that. They can just tell you sweet lies and misdirect you. And then your life will get fucked up. Your Lord will punish you. And then they'll laugh at you. They'll keep being your friend. They'll watch you kill yourself. And wipe their mouths and say, I've done nothing. I have done nothing. You did it. You listened to me. I didn't know what you were supposed to do. I only told you what I thought you were supposed to do. And rightfully, yeah, they're right. They follow their leader. That tells them, have fun. Do all these things. Blah, blah, blah. You're free. Just like my father does. But my father says, if you use your freedom the wrong way, I'm going to punish you. That's not what Satan tells them. Because he's not the one punishing them. My father does after he tricks them. And he knows it. He knows he don't want to be down there alone. He needs as many people as he can to go downstairs with him. Because then he'll really be God. Because God removes himself from all the living beings. And then once the Most High is away from you, it's survival of the fittest, the strongest. And if he was the strongest angel, what are you going to do to him when he got you locked down in his personal chambers forever? What are you going to be able to do to him? What are you going to do to his fallen? You can't take each other out. So you're going to be gauntleting through all the worst men and the strongest worst men and the rapiest worst men and you got to deal with that forever. With no, you know, the feeling of hope you have when the bad things are happening like this. I can make it through. There's something I that's the Lord. When you're locked downstairs, He removes that feeling away from you. So you're not gonna get the hope feeling. You're not gonna get the You're just gonna have the dread. You're gonna know there's nothing stopping this. You're gonna know that's your Lord up there, and He wants to punish you every second, and He wants to hurt you. He doesn't care that you followed Him. He only wanted you to follow Him downstairs so He can show you how much He hates you as a man and a woman. Because He got your forefather, Adam, to fall for the bullshit so they can go downstairs with Him. So they can be punished forever. And then He could become their God, their salvation. And He doesn't want to not punish you. He hates you with every fiber. And I figured out why He hates man so much. Because when, He fell, He gave up His kingdom, His position. The Most High is like a job. He's a boss. So when, he fired somebody and he lost all their position, He has to replace you. Who do you think He's going to replace? Satan. His kingdom. His job of being a messenger of the Lord. Oh yeah, He kind of already showed it by having a certain group of people be the messengers of the Lord. And then He cut all the angels off that would warn yous. Because you all have angels for your own nations. You didn't need Israel. And then, he closed the door to that. That's what makes Israel special. Dummies. Well, I'm going to go order my breakfast now. I'm going to go enjoy my Saturday. All love, all praise to the Most High. All grace, all mercy unto those that follow Him.